Hi everyone, welcome. This is Gem314 Tarot. I hope I find you all well. Thank you for returning and hello if you are new. I could not decide which sign to do today. The moon is in Aquarius, but we did Aquarius a couple days ago. So I think I'm going to let the moon move back, cycle into Aries, and we'll start over when it gets there. In the meantime, I decided let's do some pick-a-cards. I haven't done pick-a-cards on this channel yet. If I did, it was, at the very, very beginning. And so I think time's come back around where we can do a really good pick-a-card. I just want you to know that Mercury retrograde has kicked my ass today. Usually I function very, very well in Mercury retrograde because in my natal chart, Mercury was stationary going into retrograde when I was born. So it's a natural, energy for me to be in while everybody else seems to be moving in this kind of quagmire of very thick communicative energy. I usually flow very well during Mercury retrograde. Today, it kicked my ass. You know how many times I tried starting this video? This is the 5th time today. Why do you think that it looks like the sun is going down? Because I have tried starting this bitch 5 times today. Two times I hit wrong buttons and I deleted them. One time, the video just stopped because my hard drive was full. So I had to go through and delete 2 months of videos to make room. Another one, I minimized the screen so that I could look something up and it cut itself out. So when it does that, I can't just pull up the video and resume from where I was. That's just its own video. So I would have had to start a part 2 and a part 3 and posted this in 3. Fuck that. I just scrapped it and I'm starting over again. I am a stuttering mess. My mind is scattered. Mercury retrograde is kicking my goddamn ass today. But I am determined to get you this pick-a-card. Okay? Okay, that was my chair. So, let's go to the tarot. Please remember that not all messages will resonate for every person. So leave what doesn't resonate now, but keep it in mind because it might make sense at a later time. Like I say, I can read the script. I cannot tell you what character you all individually play, where you come in the script, or where you stand on the stage. I can only read the playbook, right? So you have to decide where you resonate and put yourself where you belong, okay? I hope you were able to get a look at the thumbnail in the video. I will post a picture of it to the Instagram. I was debating if I want to post a picture of what each of the stacks looks like from above. I wasn't going to because I didn't want people cheating, like, oh, I would like that group because it's got those cards, blah, blah. I wanted you to pick just by the symbol. We've got a skeleton key grouping, okay? We've got a cute little cartoony Halloweeny cauldron. And we've got a group that's got a gold and purple painted chip stone. It looks like it could be a quartz crystal that's just been spray painted. Okay, and it has a when it's got that little the little crystal embedded in it, it's called the inner child crystal. So it's got a little inner child crystal embedded in it, and that's group 3. So we're going to try this again for the 4th or 5th time today. And I'll put timestamps in the description, but I'm not pausing or stopping anything. This is going to be this is going to keep going. I'm not stopping anything. I'm not pausing anything because the last 4 times I did that, I lost the goddamn videos. So where are we right now? 4:45. 4:45-ish starts the key group. Group key. Hello. I hope I got it close enough to 4:45. I will put the timestamps in the description. Let's get started. Group Key. So you got the Justice card from the First Light Tarot. It says this is Libra energy, decisions, evidence, thinking, and verdicts. So there's some kind of information that you're going to be having to either wait for or pay attention to in order to make some kind of judgment call here, okay? This is decisions with good evidence, all right? On top of that, though, from the Lenormand, you drop the clouds. So there is something that is in the unknown at the moment, okay? This is a delay or blurred horizons. There could be confusion here. This right here is that Mercury retrograde energy. There's something in the communications that's a little wonky, okay? So you feel like you're clouded, like you can't make a good decision right now because something is unknown here. It could be, yeah, you're just pausing and waiting for clarity. You also got from the Rider-Waite deck the Eight of Pentacles. So either this has to do with something that is work related, like you can't make a good decision about something because you're waiting for some other information to come in. With Mercury retrograde, it could be a week or two before that comes in. It could be, maybe not as long. It's all different depending. However, I do like the energy of quote unquote, while I'm waiting on that, I'm going to put some finishing touches on my work. Okay, this feels like okay, so the Seven of Pentacles is waiting for the things that you planted to come to fruition, right? The Eight of Pentacles, I feel like, is the work is almost done, and what he's doing is he's tapping in like a little signature on each of these plates, okay, like a potter does. Like if you create from pottery and you create vases and bowls and plates, you etch in your little signature and a date and your location, you sign your work. And that's what I feel like this could be. It's right before the Nine of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles is just enjoying the fruits of your labor. It's this beautiful garden that you grew yourself. It's the foundations for inviting other people in. It's not a complete 10 of Pentacles, but the Nine of Pentacles does have the beginnings of the Four of Wands in the background where she's under the canopy. There's four stable, pillars that she put in herself, and right before that, the Eight of Pentacles is just like shining things up before you open the doors, signing paperwork before things are ready to go live. You're making sure everything looks pretty. You're you're I heard you're attending to detail work while the information that you're waiting for comes in. I like that. Okay. The next card you got from the First Light Tarot, you got Diversity, and Diversity has come out, I believe, yesterday. In the reading for yesterday, who was that? Was that Aquarius yesterday? Oh gosh, I'm drawing a blank. But this is advice about integrating things that you previously maybe didn't think could work together. Okay, this may be people, this may be ideas, I mean, it could be anything. And I don't really know how to explain it because, like I said, this is things that you wouldn't expect would work together. Okay, this is blending, and oh, what does this say here? Harmony in the contrary. Well, that's almost Aquarius energy. Aquarius really functions in a energy of contrariness, uniqueness, as eccentricity, the things that are like I say, contrary to what you believe, contrary to the way things have always run. If you look at Aquarius's ruling planet Uranus, it's the only planet that spins sideways. Like most of the planets, even we're tilted about 40 degrees, but we're not sideways. We still kind of spin upright, but Uranus totally spins sideways. So it is absolutely the rebel, um the shake things up. It's the wrecking ball. Look at it from a new perspective. You can't be so rigid. You can't be so stuck in your ways. That's what Uranus screams. He's the anarchist. Okay? So there's something here with diversity, harmony in the contrary, blending things that would not usually work out. All right? On top of that, you got the scythe from the Lenormand deck, which is cutting away things that are spent. This is an aspect of death, but it's not. It's the harvest time. It's bringing in all the things that you grew for yourself. It's bringing in all your reward. You know what I mean? Um, and along with that, you got the Two of Wands in reverse. So there's some kind of indecision here. Two of Wands in reverse also suggests a reboot because there's something that you could have planned better. Okay? So, in this diversity, after this work is finished, right? You're waiting for that information to finish it. While you're waiting for the information to come in, you're finishing up some work. Then the sky says you're going to be reaping the benefits, reaping the reward. You're going to reap what you sow. It's like, ooh, I let that simmer, and now I get to cut that check. Ooh, I heard that loud and clear. I heard, yeah. So this is like payment coming in, your reward coming in after this cycle, right? But then there's this Two of Wands reverse, this indecision. I feel like you're looking back on it, and as abundant as it was, you're like, I could have done that better. This could have turned out a little bit better. Maybe it was a minimal harvest. Maybe it was just enough to get by. Maybe it was just enough for this month. Maybe it was just enough to get the kids' school clothes. There was something you feel is missing from this harvest because you have to wait on something else to come in. So you worked with what you had. That was that Eight of Pentacles also. You're working with what you have at the time. So now, when the cycle ends, you're like, that could have gone better. And I feel like there's going to be an opportunity for you to cycle back around and do it again. You're going to next time this comes around, I'm going to be able to do it better. With the diversity, it could be bringing in people that you didn't think would help, integrating new knowledge that you didn't think about the first time. Um, there could be tools coming in. Like I said, this Mercury retrograde has things coming in slow, things are delayed, things are misunderstood or lost. There's something in the mix where when it comes around next time, it's going to be really useful and you're going to be like, I can do this better. And it's not even a negative thing. That's what's good about it. It's like this harvest was good. It was good this year, but I can do better this next time or next month, this next week, this next pay period. Something is going to come in and allow you to look at it in a different way. And don't forget to look at all different kinds of opportunity to take advantage of things that you may not have expected would work. Okay? So then from the fairy deck, you dropped He of the Fiery Sword and the Mother God, She of the Receptive Energy. I don't know. She of the Cup, we can call it. Mother of the Cup. Um, at first, I didn't really pick up on how important this pairing is. We've got 4 and 5, so they are consecutive numbers, which is always cool. But then I realized that He of the Fiery Sword is not just the Ace of Sword of clarity, even though it is definitely clarity. But It is the spark of the masculine side of manifestation energy, okay? And then she of the cup, I guess, that she of the chalice. It's a word that sounds a lot like crotch, so I don't want to say it. So I will say she of the chalice. This is the mother god energy. This is yin and yang. This is the correct um you know how temperance has the cups pouring back and forth, right? Temperance is the alchemist. He is mixing the energies needed in order to manifest what you're going for, okay? This is the mix, the masculine and the feminine. This is the two cup, what's in those cups. One cup is silver, one cup is gold. The gold represents the sun, which is masculine energy. The silver cup represents the moon, which is feminine energy. And temperance pours those waters back and forth to get the right combination. This is that energy. So whatever you're coming around to reboot, replan, um, you harvested something from before, it's coming around again to try again. Honestly, I would be remiss if I didn't say somebody could get knocked up. Okay? Because this feels like a cycle here where, like, the clouds are saying something was missing, information was missing. There was a time that didn't, like, link up here. We've got Mercury retrograde, so things, timing is very off. You were putting the final touches on something, and then the scythe came through and um, cleared out the old cycle. And then you've got the two of wands reversed, which is like, I need to plan better. I need to start over. I need to look at this again and reboot. And then bam, mother and father god, sperm and egg, willpower and focus, and the receptacle of growth. I mean, come on. I'd be remiss if I didn't say someone's getting knocked up or somebody is knocked up. Um, if you want to pull back a little bit on that and message, it's it's really sweet. I love this. The message with here, the fiery sword, is draw me with cause and return me with honor. So they want you to make sure that whatever you're rebooting, whatever you're planning, whatever you want to manifest, it is out of an energy of highest good. That is how it's going to be blessed into fruition, okay? If you go into something with bad intentions, or I don't know why they're having me say this, but this is the sword of truth. If you draw the sword with what's the word I'm looking for? To be crap. Like I said, I lose words sometimes. I heard, okay, it's like when you're gonna draw your gun, they always say, do not draw that gun unless you're ready to use it. Okay, because once you draw that energy out, that is in the mix and you can't take it back. So if you're going to draw this energy out, make sure it's for your highest good. There's no ill intent here, okay? Because now you have Mother God here too, which is the feminine aspect of it. This is receptivity. This is the life force. This is the will and this is the way. Or this is the will and this is the womb. You know what I mean? So I believe that whatever you're cycling back to, if you put in a new plan and integrate things into the plan that maybe you didn't think of last time, it's going to come to fruition. For the Ancestor Oracle deck, you drew She-Wolf, okay? I love this one because it's like, it's I'll read from the book, but it's called Rewilding Yourself, okay? Uh, and I think that's such an interesting concept. It says, unleash the wild within. So this says, let your wild side up and out, unleash your talents and your desires. It says, you're being rewilded at this time, guided to reconnect with your rebellious heart, the part of you that lives in the part of you that likes to break boundaries and go beyond them completely. So remember I was talking about Aquarius energy being the rebel, living outside of boundaries. That's another one where he just wants to live in freedom. Freedom to experience different things because something might work better than something else, right? If you've been holding back on your hopes and dreams, you're being encouraged to chase after them now. Let the wolf energy within help you track down your direction. Track down what direction you want to go in, and don't let any traps or hunters get in the way of your freedom or your growth. The life you want is here. Okay? So it's like mother and father energy. Remember, I said energy, gender ain't shit. Okay, this is energy. I often describe the energy of creation as the balance between a masculine and feminine. Again, not a gender. This is the vibration of those counterparts. Okay, positive and negative, light and dark, seed and egg, right? Sky and earth, negative and positive. Oh, I said that already. Creation, destruction. It's all part of the same creative process. The split of the two is the idea of masculine and feminine. I'm not saying male and female. Please try to understand that. There is a masculine and a feminine, not a male and female. Gender is nothing but boobs and wieners. And we can't put that into context in the grand scheme of cosmic creative force. Okay, it's light and dark. It's here and now. It's earth and sky. It's time. It's space. It's all the huge concepts brought into balance. And when those balance, life is created. Okay? And she wolf here, I mean, this is a complete blessing. I heard child howl, and we will carry that up to the heavens. Okay? I love this reading. I hope this resonated with you, Group Key. We are going to move on now to Group Cauldron. Okay? Like I said, I'm not pausing because I tried pausing this 3 times or 4 times, whatever. I'm not losing this video again. You're just gonna have to bear with me here. So what are we? Let's see. Group Cauldron. We're gonna start you at what is that? 23, 20. We'll do 2310. Okay, ish. Group Cauldron. How you doing? This is y'all. Let's see. So, first group, we're dealing with remixing of some kind of combination with ingredients you might not have thought would work the first time around. They got mother and father god in the mix, so somebody could be getting pregnant. Otherwise, the energy of bringing something to life is active right now. There might be a little bit of a delay because with Mercury retrograde, some information, communication, something might be delayed. There might be misunderstanding. Maybe somebody forgets to tell you, so, oh God, I forgot to tell you something, blah, blah, blah. We can't, let me get this information to you. And it comes like a week late. So let's see. Group Cauldron, what are you guys dealing with? So for the first light tarot, you got a designator card for when. It's like, when, okay? So I asked the group, okay, what when? Not the group. I asked Spirit, what about when? Okay? And they dropped the letter. Like, I mean, look at that. We are talking about communication or information or something. You drop the letter. This is a correspondence, paperwork, documents, records, messages, a will, communication, mail, memo, anything that's written, anything that has to do with communication. You're waiting for a letter. And it says when, I don't know, but that's what you're waiting for. Again, like I said, Mercury's retrograde, so what is it, like 2 more weeks? 2 more weeks. On top of that, you got the Six of Swords in reverse. So the Six of Swords is moving on to calmer waters. However, it's mental energy. There's swords in the boat. You have to make sure that the ideas and information you're taking with you are the truth. Sometimes we can go on with, we can try to function with these wrong ideas, okay? Make sure that they are real and not imagined. Doubts, fears, this could be negative self talk, this could be wrong information, and you've got this here in reverse. So there's some kind of challenge to moving on, and you're looking backwards, okay? Um, I guess they're trying to say when this information comes in, you'll be able to turn around and keep going. Um, or for some in the collective, when this letter comes in, you might have to turn back. So there's a waiting kind of energy here. Do you it's like do I want to move on if I don't have all the information, because I'm just going to have to backtrack anyways, you know? So, yeah, there's a challenge here either way. If the letter comes, there could be information that will turn you back. Oh, I had something else and I kind of lost it here. When? I would say after Mercury retrograde. I mean, look at this as air energy. The 6, I think I give to Libra, but any of the air, it could be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Gemini is ruled by Mercury. Mercury is retrograde not right now, and these people in this boat are going backwards. Okay, traveling backwards towards this information. So yeah, like I said, this could be a delay because there's missing information. Then you dropped the Death card. Scorpio energy. This is change, a suspension of consciousness. This is also new life and a rebirth, okay? Then you drop Shetty. Okay, yeah, that's right. You got 2 Lenormand cards for this stack. Death, the Hill Fort, and Shedding Snake. Okay. The Rider-Waite card you got was the Empress, and that is Taurus and Libra energy. So let's look at this grouping. Death is change. The Hill Fort is authority, bureaucracy. This is isolation, hierarchy, and structure. This is protective but arrogant. Okay, this could be something of an institutional nature. The church, your family. This could be authority. Next to that, you've got Shedding Snake, and this is going through a transformation. It came right on death. These are both symbols of death and rebirth, okay? Oh, sorry. So Shedding Snake is transformation and renewal. You got 2 cards of transformation and change here. Feminine cycles, and then you got the Empress here. This is releasing what's outgrown, purification, rebirth, and restoration. The key they want me to emphasize here is when a snake outgrows its skin, if you don't shed it and get it completely off, it can um choke you out, okay? If there's a little piece of the skin left on at the bottom of the tail, that little piece of tail could die and fall off. If there's still skin left over their eyes or face, they could go blind. There is something here where you need to shed out of this structure that you have come into, or you've been brought up in, or you have found solace in, something that was structurally sound, that now feels like a prison. Like they're showing me the scene in Step Brothers. Now I know it's a comedy, but when they're saying this place is a fucking prison, how do they, this place is a prison on Bullshit Mountain or on Planet Bullshit or whatever? You are extremely disillusioned with whatever this authority that you have previously put so much stock in. You are extremely disappointed with this and what it's brought to you. So you are definitely making a call to shed this old structure, to shed the skin that you were in and come out in Empress energy. I love this. Okay, so let's backtrack. When you're waiting for some information, you might have to go back to the beginning. You might have to delay a trip. You might have to delay a move. You're looking backwards. There's a challenge here to moving on. It's not necessary. It's not necessarily always a physical challenge. It could be a mental challenge. There are swords in the boat. Swords are all mental energy. There's doubts here. There's missing information. There's gossip. There's rumors. There's negative self-talk. There's doubt and fear. All that shit, right? You have to decide which of these swords are true and which are bullshit, because it's just, they're going to weigh you down, okay? When this is upright, those swords are stuck in that boat. And if you keep going with holes in your boat, you're not going to make it. It's going to sink. So you have to turn this around and shed whatever is in there that's not true. I feel like somebody in this grouping has had I feel like somebody's been discouraged about some kind of change, and you really have to decide what's the truth for you. Okay? Structures are meant to die. Old laws are meant to go. New is meant to come in. Progress, expansion, inclusion, revolution, new ways of thinking. Because you go from this shedding, you go from the snake shedding the old into beautiful empress status. Look at this abundance. This could be the pregnancy that was in the first grouping. Go back and watch that one. Here you are in your abundance. Also, oh yeah, the Empress is also very much about self-care. Okay, there might have to be some healing, some nurturing, some care given to you. Watch your health, watch your nutrition, watch your inner health. Okay, because when we come through something where it feels like people were unkind, there's that inner healing that we need to go through too before we can manifest anything new. So that Empress energy is, I mean, there's a lot of feminine symbolism here with the death, with the snake, and the Empress. And you're only going to get that feminine freedom if you let go of the authoritative structure of the hill forts. Okay? And again, this is something that you probably entered into because it was stable, it was strong, it was true, it was fair. I mean, all the good things that quote unquote society can provide, you had all those things. Now it's just a fucking prison on bullshit planet. And you've got to shed that, okay? You know, the next card you got with the fairy deck, you got Sylvanus and the Gloominous Doom, the Gloomy Gloom. Now, Sylvanus is one of my favorite cards because it's the mask of truth. You can only see the truth when you put it on. They're like glasses, okay? They're like your bifocals. You can't see shit until you put them on your face, and that's what this mask is. He's in the dark. Can you see him? No, he's in the background. He's in the dark. And as soon as he puts the mask on, all of this in front of him is lit up. See the sword of truth here? In the first grouping, we had he of the fiery sword. That's the sword of truth, the masculine energy. And once he puts the mask on, all of the eyes will be opened, okay? So this is the mask of truth. There's an aha moment here. This is sharp perception. New truths are coming in. Cut away the false perceptions. You are making a wonderful, empowered decision here. Like as soon as you get all your information and your ducks in a row. Then all of a sudden, here are the fucking, so here's the swords here. This gloomy doom. This is negative. It's negativity makes things worse. Negativity makes things worse. This is self-defeat, self-pity, self-doubt. This is wallowing. Oh, woe is me. This is Eeyore energy. Look at this. Look at his big sad eyes. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I should. I don't know if they care. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know, blah, blah, blah. It's dumb. You've got the mask of truth here. Okay? Trust yourself. Because in that first grouping, you had the Sword of Truth and Mother God coming together to create something really amazing. Okay? There are aspects in this grouping also that could mean pregnancy, because you got the Empress, who traditionally is a pregnant female energy. You got the Sword of Truth and the Luminous Doom. I mean, and the shedding snake is also feminine cycles. You shed every month, okay? Just plain and simple. You shed things every month. You gotta let the dead go. Oh, hang on. Okay, we're gonna get gross for like 1 minute, okay? I'm sorry if it's gonna be TMI. There was somebody asked me once about creating a love spell, and so many quote unquote traditional love spells use menstrual blood, right? And I never understood why. And they're like, "Oh, because it's from the womb." And this is the thing about that. I'll try to keep this brief and not so gross. Menstrual blood is dead blood. You cannot use something that has never grown life to create anything, because you will weave into the very DNA of the spell with something that's dead. So how are you going to grow? How are you going to grow a loving relationship with a love spell that starts with blood that never grew anything? Okay? And I feel like that they want me to say something about that. The shedding of the old cycle. You've got to let the old go, because if you stay in it, it could poison the ground that you want to grow something new in. Okay, you can't start with something that didn't grow anything the last time. All right, I'm sorry if that was gross, but they wanted me to explain that. And with the female cycles here with the Empress, that's how they had me explain it. Every month you shed what wasn't used. And you can't use it to grow something new because it's dead already. By the time it exits you, that's all dead. Okay? So please, I'm sorry if it was gross. You have sharp perception here and new truths, and then you've got the gloominess doom. Hemming and hawing, self-defeat, self-pity. Don't go there. This energy is meant to be overcome. Okay? And I think it has to do with, there's some guilt here about leaving this authority, this hill fort, this structure that was at one time very protective and very nurturing. The snake is slithering away from the. If you can, oh my goodness, can you see this? I hope you can see this. See, this is the hill fort. See that? That is structure up on high. This is authority. This could be the family home. This could be the church. This anything that has rules that at one time were structured to promote. You know what I mean? It's law and order. All right. Now look at the shedding snake. Crap. Moving away from the hill fort. Look at what's in the background. It's the same kind of castle energy, but it's decrepit. It's falling apart. It's in the shadows. it's it's no longer viable. You have to let that cycle go. And I feel like there may be some guilt here about that. That gloominess doom, that self-doubt, self-pity. I shouldn't have walked away from this. Yes, you fucking should have, because you had to. It was part of your new cycle. Had you stayed in that ground, it would have been poisoned. Now you're in Empress energy. Everything you could think that you would want to make for yourself is here. Okay? I love that. Now from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck, you got the Oracle. Okay? Let's see. Where are we? The Oracle. It says, wait for important information. Wow. My cards don't fucking lie. You've got the letter here. You've got the card saying when. You've got the letter, and you've got the Six of Swords in reverse. There's some information that you're missing. So be patient, because it's coming in. Okay, wait for important information. It says be open and receptive to information. Gather facts so that you can make a decision that is in line with your integrity. Okay? Angels, ancestors, and the universe are speaking to you at this time. So look and listen for important conversations, signs, and messages that will point you in the right direction. You're being guided to wait for more information before making any fast moves. That's that Six of Swords in reverse. Not so fast, okay? Because at the moment, you're letting your wants get in the way of your needs. Oh, there's an opportunity for you to see everything clearly at this time, but you will only be able to do so if you're willing to really open your eyes. Bam, Sylvanius, the mask of truth, the aha moment, cut away false perceptions, and open your eyes. That is incredible. If you have been waiting for further information about a choice that you have to make or action you have to take, don't take matters into your own hands, but let what needs to be revealed be revealed. Then you'll know what to do next. Angels are supporting you. Trust them. So where it said here, if you have been waiting for further information about a choice you have to make, the choice card came in the first grouping with the Two of Wands in reverse. Okay, that was that. I could do it better next time. I have the twos are choices. That two was in reverse, so there was a challenge to making that choice. And then it says, where is it? If Darn it, I lost it. If you have been waiting for further information about a choice you have to make or an action you have to take, don't take matters into your own hands. The action you would have to take was the Six of Swords. You had to move on, but you were stuck. There's a challenge here in moving on. So this has to do with the letter. The Oracle is saying waiting for more information, okay? I love that. But make no mistake. When you do get the information you're waiting for, that change does have to happen. All right? That change does have to happen. Now, hang on. They want me to say one more thing about this. So, what they're saying is, somebody might want to give you information, that's that letter, that is going to make you turn back from a path that would have you move on from this structure and order. Okay? But you must. You've got death here, you've got the shedding snake, and you've got the Empress. This has to happen. Okay? And once you put on that mask of truth, there's going to be they're worried that you're going to see some kind of aha moment, like what are they showing me? A window of opportunity, and you're going to make a break for it, right? Do that. No self-doubt, no self-pity, no self-defeat. Hush all that. You're blessed. Get a move on. Okay? That is group Cauldron. And we are going to move on to group Crystal right now. I'm not pausing it. I'm not doing anything. I don't want to lose this again. So I hope that was informative. You know, I hope these are resonating for you guys, and I hope the messages are reaching you for your highest good. If you are vibing with my content, if you could please take a second and leave a thumbs up, leave a like, leave a comment. I really, really like feedback, but I rarely get it. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. The interaction will help the algorithm get my content seen. I really need that. I am trying to do this as my career. If you look down in the description, you'll find my email. I'm now open for personal readings. We can do a video chat reading, probably like over Facebook Messenger, maybe. I can do an email reading if you prefer, or I can do a video reading just like this and post it to Facebook at a private link that only you will get. Also in the description, you will find my Venmo and my Cash App. That's how you pay me, and then I will send you that link, right? Oh, so it's video chat reading, email reading, private link reading, or I can do a birth chart inquiry, like 1 or 2 questions, and I lay cards on it with your birth chart. You got to have your birth information. Either one of those 4 services are a flat fee, $40. And then when you in the description, you'll find my Venmo, my Cash App. You can make your deposit there. You can also just kind of drop me a tip if you found one message in here that inspired you, sparked you, or gave you some insight. Drop $1. You know what I mean? If you wanted to buy me a coffee, pack cigarettes, something like that, there's the links right in the description. Thank you so much for any feedback or interaction or donations. I really, really appreciate all of it. So group 3, the group Crystal, what do we got? 47... 4715 will do. I had to, okay. Group Crystal, hello. Boy, the other groups are really dealing with some stuff right now. Let's see if you continue. You got from the First Light Tarot, the Hermit card. Virgo energy, this is pulling inward, looking for truth. This is guidance, facts, and wisdom. On top of that, you've got the Moon card from the Lenormand. Okay, so again, this is something hidden. The other 2 groupings did have some kind of information that is stalled. It's delayed. It might be lost. It might be lost in translation. It might be lost en route. This could be information. It could be as simple as somebody coming forward going, oh man, I had a heads up for you and I forgot to tell you yesterday. Remember, Mercury is in retrograde, so there's a lot of bullshit activity up there that's going to delay things. So on the Hermit, you got the Moon card. Emotion, intuition. The Moon is in Aquarius right now. Cycles, sensitivity, flux and change, receptive, psychic, reflective, dark hidden illusions, dreamy. This is also feminine, cycles again. So in the first grouping, we had some strong energy of pregnancy. In the second grouping, we had the shedding snake, which is feminine cycles, and the Empress. So there, and now we have the moon. And the moon is the more intuitive side of feminine energy, okay? This is tapping into what the ego likes to hide. And I think that's what somebody is doing in that hermit energy. We've also got the Four of Swords reversed. So this is repose, repairing, retreating. This is rest. This is contemplation. This is deep inner healing. This is mental energy. We've got Four Swords. This could be after a heartbreak, after disappointment, after some kind of betrayal. Something didn't work out. Now you're going inward and you're resting. You're rehashing things. You're going over what you believe. You're going over what you see as true. You're going over what you think is reliable, and you're really gonna have to make judgment calls on those things. The good thing is again with the Ace of Swords. This is the third reading. All the other two also had sword references. The first grouping had he of the fiery sword, which to me was the Ace of Swords, very masculine, energetic, willpower energy, cutting away things that are false and bringing in truth into the mix. In the second grouping, you had Sylvanus, who once he puts on the mask of truth, he is able to grab the sword and swing it. Now you have the Four of Swords here in reverse, but you've got the Three of Swords of heartbreak. They're falling out, okay? Upright, they're pinned to the wall like that, okay? And he's still healing. And in the window here, he's dreaming of things that didn't come to fruition. And underneath of him, he is actually laying on the sword of truth. And when he wakes up, he's going to get up off the bed and use that sword to heal from the Three of Swords. In reverse, it's the same. It's almost the same. It's coming out of it finally. Okay, you finally are at this point where you are going to determine what the truth is for yourself. And you had to do a lot of reflection to do it because there was a lot of heartbreak here. Second card you got here, oh my, it's the Lovers, the Gemini energy, matters of the heart, choices, physical love, a union. Oh my goodness. Then you got the Garden for the Lenormand deck. This goes along with the Scythe in the other grouping. I believe it was the Cauldron group, the Scythe. The Scythe, no, was it the first group? Yeah, it was the first grouping, I'm sorry. The Scythe was in the group key, okay? That's cutting away after the harvest, after you reap your rewards. Everything that you've grown is done. It's ready to be harvested. That's the scythe. This is the garden. This is the banquet. This is the bounty, the sharing, the community, hospitality. This is generosity and celebration. Oh my God. Could this be a wedding reception? A wedding banquet? What is this? Why is the Five of Swords here? Collective, what is going on? You got the Five of Swords here. This is winning, but at what cost? On top of the Lovers? Oh my God. Who are you stealing? Is someone stealing you? Are you being stolen? Ooh, that's the harvest? You're the harvest? Love is the harvest. Ooh la la. Oh, wait. Let me see here. You got the Four of Swords and then the Five of Swords. Whoa. Oh, I feel jealousy here. Uh-oh. I feel jealousy here. I heard this is mine. Yeah, that's what that feels like. On the Lovers with the banquet, it's like somebody's coming in and seeing what somebody else has, and they're very jealous about it and they want it. Ooh, let's keep going because I don't like this at all. You've got the Sage and Iris of the Rainbow. This is really weird. This is good energy until that Five of Swords came up. Maybe you're just defending yourself from something. So the Sage is Judgment, Retreat. Oh, Hermit energy right underneath the Hermit. Okay. Judgment, Retreat, Detachment, Deep Contemplation, Hidden Knowledge. Huh. So if you look at this, I don't know if you can tell, but one of his eyes is white and one of his eyes is normal. And the symbolism here is that the one eye that's white is like that because it's turned inward. So one eye peers within and one eye peers without. There's some kind of like trying to see beyond an illusion. Because you got the moon energy here, you got the Hermit twice, Four of Swords in contemplation, and then you've got Iris of the Rainbow here, which is protect your seeds. And you've got the Garden here. There was something, yeah, wow, okay. Protect your seeds, release. There's growth here. This is hope, and the storm is passing. Peace. Repairing, recuperating something after a storm. And then you got the Air Guardian from the Ancestor deck. Shift your perception. I'm hearing it wasn't all it was cracked up to be. I feel like what people saw on the outside was wonderful. But what it was under the moon, in the nighttime, in the bedroom, behind closed doors, it wasn't, it was a Five of Swords. It was a conflict. It was bickering. It was, in this card, the Two of Swords of indecision are on the ground, and he's dealing with the Three of Swords of heartbreak. So there was a harsh decision here. There was a win, but you came away from it you came away from it injured almost, And it took a lot to get there because you've got the Hermit energy twice. There's hidden knowledge here. Maybe with that letter from the other grouping, this delayed information, something came to your attention that this is not as shiny as you thought it was, or this is not as shiny as other people thought it was. I just get this feeling that because with the banquet and the sharing and the garden, this is beautiful energy on the Lovers. But right next to it is this conflict. I feel like this was a false, it was a front. People were putting on a face. Oh, yeah, everything's great. We've got plenty to share and everything is wonderful. Hang on a minute. This is a tough one. There's some inner knowledge and hidden, judgment, retreat. You're making a hard call. You're looking within and you're looking at the truth outside of yourself. With Iris of the Rainbow, this is some of my favorite energy because there's a reclaiming of something that you lost after a storm, okay? So even after this conflict, even after this Five of Swords, right? Where you come out of it, but there's pain here. There's a peace here. you're coming through it, and there's finally some peace here. Okay? Then we have Air Guardian from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. We've got the Air Guardian. This is shift your perception, and this definitely comes in with the Sage energy. This is a very new kind of perspective here, okay? Shift your perception. Change the way you think, and you will change your whole reality, all right? When this card arises, it's an opportunity to learn about your way of thinking. That's that sword energy. You're being guided to recognize that not all that you see is exactly the way you see it. What did I just say? There was something about this banquet that was fake. Sometimes the mind can play games, and sometimes our perceptions can be wrong. If you're being challenged or feel that there's a lack of charity and direction in your life, at this moment, there's a good chance the way you're thinking or what you're focusing on has a lot to do with that reality. You are being guided to open your eyes and your mind, go beyond any limits you have set for yourself, and recognize that the way you see the world is how you will experience the world. Opportunities are moving in your direction, but they will rely on you. Opportunities are moving in your direction, but they will only open up for you if you are ready to do the internal work to support them. All right. What they're telling me is whatever this lover situation is not as sweet as you think it is. And you know this. That's the key. It's not like this is a surprise to you. It's not like this is, oh my God, I didn't know. Yes, you did, because whoever this is that you've been interacting with has been a bastard the whole time. Okay? It's been shitty the whole time. And you've just been looking at it from under the moon in the illusion, okay? When the sun is shining, everything was beautiful. But underneath the ego, underneath the sun, underneath what you allowed the world to see or what someone else allowed to see, this was a fucking battle. Okay? And you knew it. And you saw it, and you just had to go within. And Iris of the Rainbow here means there was salvaging something that came after this realization. That was the storm. This is almost tower energy, but not as intense. So this is what makes me feel like you fucking knew this the whole time. And part of you was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to plan for when this falls apart. Okay? So you knew the shine here on this lover's garden wasn't as beautiful as it was cracked up to be. There was a lot of fighting in this garden, okay? And you had to make some executive decision. It's like, I'm cutting myself loose. I'm sorry if you're hurt, but I am tired of being hurt. Okay? So this is very empowering energy for group crystal. I love it. I'm gonna just set these aside, and we're gonna get some final. I'm still gonna do the theme deck. Okay, like I said, I hope this is resonating. If you guys are vibing with this, drop a like, drop a comment, leave a donation. I'm trying to keep the lights on, literally. So, I mean, you can help me in any way. Let's keep going, and we're going to get the theme deck and finish up this reading. This was incredible. I don't know if I can do this all the time. It's already over an hour. Damn, I was doing so good the last week or so. Keeping it under an hour. Let's get some final messages. Oh, see, there's a dumpster fire. Okay, moon phases, 9 of Pentacles. I'm not taking 3 at a time. Give me a few, 1 at a time or something like that. You know what I mean? Oh, it's on like Donkey Kong. 666. Fear is an illusion. That's that luminous doom energy. Got to decide what's real. Aloe vera, soothe your soul. Okay. Couple more, please. Couple more. Ah, okay, the rose. Ooh, romantic. And romance is in the air. I like that. Couple more. Is there more about the love? Where's the love? Chipped cup. Yeah, dissatisfaction, disappointment in the domestic home. Messages, 8 of Wands, 888, you are supported, 10, 10, 10. Personal development, awakening, and enlightenment. Okay, let's go through these one by one. So first you dropped the 9 of Diamonds, the 9 of Pentacles. This is self-made prosperity, abundance, and stable and independence. Okay, the 9 of Pentacles, we had the 8 of Pentacles, now we have the 9, and we have the Empress, the 9 of Pentacles, the baby Empress. You have the ability, if you cut away like the structure that kept you in these very restrictive roles or laws or traditions, you have the ability to go on to the 8 of Diamonds. We've got moon phases here. Moon, I think, is going to be full in Aquarius. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. We'll do that tomorrow. Dumpster fire. Look at that. Burn the garbage. Burn the garbage, okay? Don't take it with you. Don't allow it to fester. Burn it, okay? You will set yourself free from that. It's going to stink. It's going to be gross. It's going to stink, but it has to be done. Especially if there's nobody going to pick it up. Nobody's going to take that garbage away for you. It says, get ready. It's on like Donkey Kong. Ding, ding. There's going to be a fight. There's that 5 of Swords. That's that 5 of Swords that you're going to have to fight somebody or something or make executive decisions. Here we've got aloe vera. Soothe your soul. Find some solace. Find something that'll heal in that hermit energy. Make sure hermit. You had hermit energy, sage energy, and 4 of Swords in reverse, meaning you're kind of like trying to come out of it. Make sure while you're in that cocoon state, while you're healing, that you really pay good attention to yourself, okay? We got the rose, romantic, romance is in the air. This might be something new that's in the future. We've got, you know what? Let me do this here. We've got messages, 8 of Wands, okay? Communication, a letter, information, news, open correspondence, and conversation. But gotta remember, Mercury's retrograde, so that might be coming in slow. Then we've got the rose and chipped cup. So it's like there's romance here, but you're dissatisfied. There's too much conflict. The chocolate is too bitter. That's kind of what I'm feeling. Like it should be good, it should be sweet. All the ingredients are there, but there's just something about it that's just not vibing. Right? Chipped cup. Dissatisfaction and disappointment in the domestic home. Okay? There's just something that it doesn't feel right. 666. Fear is an illusion. Remove fear, doubt, and negativity. Those are the true demons because they keep you from your path. The very point of a devil energy is to keep the faithful from walking their purpose. Okay? That's fear. That is the only thing. That is the true demon, it says. 888, you are supported. Walk your path confidently. Abundance is ready. You put in the work. Okay? Beautiful. And then 10, 10, 10, this personal development. Awakening and enlightenment. Keep your thoughts. Focus on your soul mission and your life's purpose. What did I just say about fear? So, thanks, guys, collective, for the sticking with me for this pick a card reading. I didn't know if I was going to keep doing them. I think I am because I feel rusty and I do want to get this better. I do want to get better at this. So we are going to do this again probably tomorrow. I'm gonna wait for the moon to go into Aries for us to pick up the signs again, and then we'll start in order. So thanks for sticking with me. I know this was long. I know it was rambling. Mercury's retrograde. This took me 5 times to get it right. I stuttered. It was terrible. It's a hot mess. But if you vibe with a hot mess, give me a like and maybe drop something in the donations. So until tomorrow, thank you for sticking with me. Okay, thanks. Bye.